All of the smart cities in the world are connected cities. There's other things that cities have to do to be smart. They have to be sustainable, they have to be equitable, but they certainly have to be connected. And in my research for the book Connectography, I looked at the data about flows, the flows of goods, of people, of services, of data, of ideas, of technology, of finance, capital. All of these things make a city connected. And the world today, even though it has 8 billion people, only has about 7 or 8 global cities that are truly the most connected to each other and to the rest of the world. London and New York and Tokyo and Hong Kong, Singapore, Dubai, Los Angeles, San Francisco. We need to have more connected cities. And mapping flows, mapping connectivity is one of my favorite sort of passions, if you will. For the book Connectography, I worked with GIS specialists, with real amazing digital cartographers from American universities, and we produced the maps of infrastructural connectivity to show the transportation, energy, and communications networks layered on top of the world's demographic centers, and of course mapping the rise of mega cities as a geographic space. So creating these, what is called functional geography, and that's what GIS is all about, it's functional geography. So we wanted to make two-dimensional maps for my book, capturing all of these trends in the rise and the expansion of physical, functional, geographic connectivity. So the smart city and the connected city is part of that story, and it's one that we need to continue to make efforts to map as much as possible. Well, it's incredibly important to be mapping and to be tracking what citizen behavior and preferences are so that one can devise policy accordingly. Otherwise, we have had a long history of building things in certain places, but no one wants to go there, right? So Geo Data helps us at the individual level, at the micro level, to track human behavior in ways that help to channel that behavior rather than push against it. It's also extremely important for sustainability. We have to be mapping our consumption of resources, the resources that are brought into the city from away from the city, and make sure that it's being used in a sustainable fashion. So data has a role to play in every single dimension of building smart cities. First and foremost, I believe we are moving towards what I call a global urban network civilization. Instead of nations and boundaries and states, there's a new layer of cities and connectivity between cities, and that to me is the direction that the whole world is going. So having the maximum number of cities that are functional, that are safe, that are sustainable, that are viable, that are efficient, that is the key to the future of humanity, because most of the world's population is moving into cities. So to me, everything that's happening here is building from the bottom up that world that I am foreseeing, this global urban network civilization.